I would like it.
Yeah. He's
I'm
very
much liking with the
utilitarian
power
like that.
and the things that cause power. They're nice things.
Well, I have a lot of background stuff that I need to type up going on, so that I've been building out in my head. Which is why I made a couple of the changes I just did, because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna. Yeah, it makes more roleplay sense. Then with the
You guys
free
wanna
feat,
hear
I
something
like
ridiculous?
if I do earn a free feat, it's like the one I'm taking, even though it's not the most beneficial to me, is Dragon Hide, because it makes the most logical sense to my character.
Okay, that's that done.
You guys want to hear something
Oh
funny?
wow, why didn't I have this one from the beginning? I'm gonna prepare Divine Favor, because that, with the improved Divine Smite I just got, you know, just think that would stack well.
So I was in, thank goodness it's over, a psychology statistical literacy class.
Ooh, fun.
And I hated it. It's the worst, right? The book sucked. I didn't really understand what the hell I was doing even towards the end. And so the last project, I just completely dismissed all the data that they wanted us to use, and I just did my own thing, and I still got like an 87 on it.
Nice.
I got an A for the course.
Challenge we had to do in college.
Nice.
Remember that, Ollie?
Sorry, remember what? Sorry?
Remember the Make Your Mark challenge we had to do at college?
I think I've repressed it.
Of course you have.
But yeah,
What
my
even was
professor
the
made a
point
big
of
note of, well, you were supposed to use this data and this cheat, chi test and stuff like that. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. Didn't want to do it.
Well, I think everything else is on the board.
Yes, welcome to the stream, Fear Stewards.
Yeah, Fear Stu always pops in. He's a good laugh.
I've got to admit, I do kind of like seeing Valerian's icon up there on the stream.
It is cool. I did the whole thing of trying to import Richter into Baldur's Gate 3 in the 2 hours I've managed to play it, and he would already have died if I played him to character.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm doing an evil run at the moment. Which is appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm kind of building out a little bit of a necromancer in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, cool.
I remember what I needed to do.
A lot of the first part of this is just going to be purely on Razor Eye.
Why'd you say that?
Because the cliffhanger was left on you.
That's a good point. Let's go over to the board. And I can... I've really got to rename things. I can never remember the names of cameras. There we go. I needed to turn that one off for a moment while I go and get the box with many things. Wherever I put it.
So let me verify this just to double check. What I'm reading, if I did go Pact of the Blade, is that I would get 3 attacks.
No.
Because, well, it says normally paladins only receive an extra attack, which doesn't combine with extra attack features from other classes. However, warlocks that do Pact of the Blade eventually also receive Deepen Pact at level 5, which provides them with an extra weapon attack per turn that does combine with extra attacks.
Doesn't it say it combines with it? I've always assumed the rule is it doesn't.
Wow, no, this is just what somebody's saying.
It does in Baldur's Gate, which is probably where they're getting from, but in the game it doesn't.
Huh, okay. Oh, okay, not a bug by Larian. Okay, I see that now.
Yeah, I know that's a thing that that's a Baldur's Gate thing. To be fair, it's not one you'd particularly have to worry about because that's oh, what are they called? An invocation? What are they called? The things you pick at certain levels as Warlock. Like eyes of the Runekeeper, or the one that lets you see in darkness. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head.
Yeah, and Devil's Vision.
Yeah, it's one of it's an Eldritch invocation, so you wouldn't need to take it because you already have extra attack, for instance.
Okay, just double checking, trying to figure this out to see if it's worth the change. 3 attacks might be worth the change, but I don't know.
Well, you'd lose. Basically, it's a question of pact magic. Let me just.
I would lose a bunch of cantrips and a few spells.
You'd lose a bunch of cantrips and you gain. I'm just trying to figure out what you gain. Pact boons.
Sorry to throw everything off the course. I just saw that and was like, what? You need to ask me this before I forget.
To do what I need to. Stall, damn it, stall.
If you ever need stalling, I've got it. I'm full of all kinds of stuff.
I am trying to find the Pact of the Blade. Pact of the Talisman. Pact boon. No options. Oh, here we go. Chain Blade. So basically, you swap out those cantrips for. You can use your action to create a pact weapon in your empty hand. You can choose the form of that melee weapon takes each time you create it. You are proficient with it while you wield it. It counts as a magical weapon for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunities. Your pact weapon disappears if it's more than 5 feet away from you. You can transform one magic weapon into your pact weapon.
You don't
so I could transform.
You don't want to fight the model that's literally just right beside me.
Basically, you'd be able to say it turn Grim into other weapons. Is how I use it.
Because the models that are literally just beside me are a little bit OP. In that it's Bahamut, Tiamat, and Galactus.
Galactus. I didn't know he was a major character in D&D.
No, it's just a miniature.
The last death battle as well. If that means anything to anyone.
Yes, fresh off his win from death battle, he's decided to invade the realm. He's become drunk with power.
He just defeated Unicron. I mean, Rodimus was so thrilled he declared an end to the war, even though it wasn't over.
Actually, I'll just do like I did before and put them on the table for a second.
It's funny, I can't wait till we get to a magic shop. Valerian actually has a list of magic items he wants.
That's right.
Imagining
I had
Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures in a shop. One more thing.
Speaking of magical items that he wants, I told some friends about the item I picked up and they already knew about my character and they're like, "Huh, is your DM trolling you?"
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I was
waiting
like,
for
that's
I'm waiting for Valerian to pick up the eye of Vector somewhere to take out one of his eyes.
So you've got a question to yourself.
I don't know. There's
Would I be that much of an ass as to have it that you chop off your arm and then realise it's fake?
oh jeez.
I'm pretty sure you don't need to chop off your arm because when you tune to the hand, it literally just replaces. It just becomes part of your body.
No, you've got to chop
Oh,
off your
the
limb
the
first.
write up on it says you have to chop your hand off
Yeah, you got to chop your
Yeah,
hand
I'm
off.
pretty
or like
sure.
your forearm.
Yeah,
I'm
you've got
pretty
to.
sure
It
I
does
would
say on the
verify
description.
it's the. I'm pretty sure I would verify it's the real hand before I remove my own hand.
Yeah, because it was
Well, I
on
thought
a,
about it. Like I
it was
was
on a
like,
video I watched ages ago about like how to troll your players in the most brutal ways. Come up with a ton of Vecna bits and just just have it. The only magical effect is they must cut off the appropriate limb.
The left bollock of Vecna.
Yes, that was what they said.
No,
The
see,
left testy
if
of
I was going to
Vecna.
do that, if I
If
was
your
going to make
players
it a
still
fake, I would
believe
still
you,
let
then-
it act as. I now see if I was going to do that to troll a player, I would still let it function as their hand.
Oh
Except
yeah,
for
yeah,
now
it
it's a
still
withered,
functions
ugly
as a
hand.
It just wouldn't be a very good one.
Yeah, you've just now got this rotten zombie hand. He's
Yeah.
like, oh motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah, that would
most,
piss Valerian
the most
right off.
devastating, the most devastating one of that would, for any of you, would probably be if someone fell for, what would it be? Well, yeah, it'd be if Richter fell for the left kidney of Vecna. No, liver of Vecna.
suddenly he's got kidney disease.
It's like, oh no, he can't handle his alcohol at all. I've been deceived.
You know, I've been tempted though. I've gone through in my mind this whole series of like what it would be to do like a evil arc with my character, and then like a what do you call it, where you make amends later on.
Oh yeah,
Redemption arc.
Yeah, like first an evil arc, then a redemption arc. Like there's, I mean, if it's the real thing, that would be a pretty fun way to go about it. But I just haven't decided if I want to piss off.
I'm always up for that if people actually ever want to do anything like that in a game. Just have a word with me on the quiet.
The problem is
On the quiet.
The problem is removing the fucking hands.
You know, and we'll see where we can go with that. Yeah, if anyone ever
Again,
wants
the problem is once you're neutral evil and have the hand. Yeah, once you're neutral evil and have the hand on, will you ever take it off?
You might discover.
It's the hand.
You probably
might
wouldn't see a
discover you
good
have
reason.
The hand
have a-
forces you to be
You have a
neutral
taste
evil.
for it. You want to complete your
Although
Vecna
I did,
parts.
you know, I
Vecna
did.
was the bit, guys.
I did think about would neutral evil change my character? Because given my background of what kind of character I am, even if I'm neutral evil, I'll still probably act lawful evil.
I think most lawyers are neutral evil and they just follow the law because they have to.
Yeah, it's how they're paid.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think it would change my character that much to be neutral evil.
Actually, I think I will message
Probably
Wolfie
not.
just to see.
And again, I'm all about the acquisition of power at this point.
Okay, I got some models and stuff, so I'm ready. Okay, so last session ended with, although I think he's just said be right back, so I have to give it a minute.
Yes. Well, we can set out what we're doing in the morning. Why he's having his dream.
Yes.
Because
To set out
Valerion's
a
probably
dungeon.
playing dragon chess with the old lady and drinking tea.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Mm. Oh yeah, your new model hasn't arrived yet, so
See, missed opportunity there. If your character drank more, he'd be dragging ass in the morning.
Huh.
Ah, bad puns. I love them.
just be glad you're not where
Specifically why my
Victor
character
is,
doesn't
because you don't
drink.
want to hear what's going on upstairs. It's not
Well, I
a
have a
good
dragon
sign.
chess set. I might as well use it. I might as well find the one player on this island that can give me a challenge.
Oh, could always play dice. You know, live or die by it.
So, yeah, they're busy. They're not busy. They're going to their new home in the black box. Oh, and I also got the mount out you wanted as well, I remembered. From the nightmare. So.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
So where would?
Even though it's going to take me 10 minutes to call it.
Well, you could start doing that now if you want. It's morning.
Let's see. Ba, 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 ba.
I don't think anyone's noticed he's there.
Oh, we
All right.
now.
How do rituals work with spell slots? You still have to take a spell slot if you say you're casting a ritual.
Actually, I've got an idea for when he gets here. As he's be right back.
I think he just got back.
Did he? I didn't hear him.
Jack? I could swear I heard him just a second ago.
Yes, you did. I said, where are we right now?
Preparing for the fight of our lives, apparently.
You got much more impressive
You're watching
perch at
the
the moment.
stream.
Yeah, as I said, you've got a much more impressive perch at the moment.
Good.
If you're watching the stream.
Hmm.
You're not watching the stream, you traitorous person.
I am in the stream.
And you've not noticed who
I always have it on my
hand
second.
and you haven't noticed whose hand you're sitting in.
Yes, I have noticed Galactus, but the from my perspective, the quality is not particularly very good.
Well, let's see your D&D setup then.
Not the quality of Galactus. Galactus' quality is excellent.
I'll not partake in your shit resolution.
Did Galactus come to the wedding?
No. I just put him there.
Don't take it
like,
personally if I mention the stream quality. It's almost certainly because of my internet connection.
It was just one of the first models I got to that was in my window.
At least it's not like, oh, who the hell is it? Shit. I had it in my head. The leader of the
It was either going to be
Decepticons.
Galactus, Bahamut, or Tiamat.
I got no beef with Bahamut.
Nor do I, though I have specific beef with a bunch of his followers. The Golden Dawn
I don't know
followers
how
of
they could be
Bahamut.
his followers. They seem kind of evil.
The less said about the golden tree, the better. Okay, so everyone has slept until the morning, and it was during the night that Razor Eye had his, visage of the Raven Queen, as she described to him how he must, said to him how he must kill Richter. So how are you going to react to that?
Am I still having the vision?
Yeah.
I will do as you command, Raven Queen, but may I ask why? You never asked Fernando to kill Ilrichter.
You don't know what I asked Fernando to do.
If you had told Fernando to do it, he would have done it.
Yes, but you don't know what I asked Fernando to do. And also, you assume that you would get the same levity that Fernando has, and you are already trying my patience.
My apologies, Raven Queen. It is only because I'm a mere mortal that it is impossible for me to fully comprehend your methods and your machinations. I am only trying to discern it with the limited capacity of thought of which
Will
I
you
am
do as
capable.
I asked?
Yes.
Good.
I'm just trying to ascertain if this is a test.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Ollie
Fortunately,
will remember that.
Ooh.
fortunately, this
Ooh.
fortunately, this is my vision, and you're not here to hear me say that.
Yes, but I am, and I'm the Raven Queen, so... See, that sounded a little bit too what does God need with a starship?
Pardon?
That sounded a little bit too much like what does God need with a starship?
Because Q does what he wants.
I think my headphones are cutting out a bit.
Thing you got to remember about gods is that
They don't like it when you ask questions. Kind of like the
also,
job centre.
we're not their children. We're a bad game of Sims.
Yeah, so
Personally, this is me speaking, not Razor Eye speaking. I don't actually, strictly speaking, believe that.
In D&D, this is definitely the case, I
in,
think.
in most polytheistic
Polytheistic.
religions, especially those based off of the Greek mythology, it is kind of like that.
Oh, the Greek god.
You're a plaything, they don't give a shit, or they love you. It's one of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it was a quote from Blackadder that said it the best. As private parts to the gods are we, they play with us for their sport.
Yeah.
I would rather hope that. I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave this to a wisdom save. Can I do a wisdom check to see if I can try and discern the intention here?
You could try.
I expect this is going to be a complete failure. This is perception check, right?
No, you just said a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Oh no, you're trying to discern what she wants from. Try and work out what she wants from you. So I would say
Or why she wants me to do
you're
it.
well,
That'd be
you're trying
insight,
to
wouldn't it?
you're trying to intuit what she wants.
Hmm.
So, oh, the name's gone.
Insight.
Insight. Thank you.
Insight.
I was like 2 letters away.
I got a 17. Is that a pass?
Nope. You just know her instruction as it stands.
Is there a particular deadline you want Rick to dead, Raven Queen?
No. Whenever you see fit.
Very well, I shall do this task for you.
Ah,
Do it
she's playing the
better.
long game.
You'll know the time.
I will know the time.
Yes.
When the time comes, you'll know.
Like as you know now to wake. As you wake up.
Well, right now I'm suspecting the time will probably be when Richter is very close to death and I have to kill him before the game can.
Well, this is the funny thing. I don't know how he's going to make. I don't know how Hawk's going to pull the Raven Queen commands. He might make the sword burn. He might make the sword glow. He might do God knows what. Because
Yeah.
with Fernando, I always said she just. Because with Fernando, she just appeared in front of him and just told him. Because she
Yeah.
I said
That's
she
because
would
she
appear
liked him.
before him.
Out of-
Yeah, exactly.
Out of
And
curiosity,
She would take time
not
out of her
made-
busy schedule for him.
And
Out of
you've not made the
curiosity.
best impression.
Was I actually close to passing that insight test?
I'm not telling you that. That number is for my, that's my knowledge.
You were probably 50-50.
That's going to bother me all evening now, not knowing how close I was to discerning why I have to do this.
I can tell you what the highest the DM can set you as a check. That helps.
There's no point, Felix. That's really going to bother me all evening.
Because there is a cap on how high Hawk can set something.
Right. So you've woken up. I'm not even sure how you sleep. Are you in like
That's a good
nest?
question.
Well,
Are
I've
you in like a
woken up.
nest of some sort?
Well, the important thing is I've woken up.
Well, as I said, are you in like a nest or something? I mean, how does a birdman sleep?
No, you've removed Galactus from the map. I thought that was going to be there for the stream.
No.
Galactus just chilling in the village.
I guess I'd be somewhere high up. That is sort of my.
You can't
Word.
sleep high up.
Some high up area.
Well, yeah, you could sneak into someone's attic or something. You wouldn't be able to, like.
Possibly on one of the roofs of the buildings.
Unfortunately, most of those are sort of angled. I'm gonna fix that roof while I can. That was bugging the hell out of me last week.
Oh, just in case you need to know, Valerian sleeps on the top of a pile of money with many beautiful women.
Just asking. Yeesh.
You just you,
Well, now that I'm awake, I
just
think
saying,
what I'm
that
going to do is
that wasn't Galactus. That was the statue of Fernando.
Well, now that I'm awake, I think what I'll do now is that I'll fly into the sky, see if there's anything see if I can scout anything. Never know when we might get attacked by something. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
All right.
I'm playing Dragon Chess with an old lady. I don't really mind.
I'm doing a scout as I'm currently scouting
Roll
in the
me-
skies. Should I do a perception check to see
Yes,
if I
roll me
see
a
anything?
perception check. That's precisely what I was thinking.
Excellent. I have rolled a 24. Do I see anything?
Yes.
What do I see?
Your elf eyes see a small
My
patrol approaching.
My eagle eyes. Can I determine what this patrol is of? Friend or foe, that sort of thing.
They're definitely foes.
Foes. Can I still make it? Can I still? Is it still my turn?
Yeah,
It-
they are
Okay,
quite distant.
Okay. Doesn't this village have a bell to ring in the event of an emergency?
Um,
Yes, it's
No.
called the ring bell. As
Has
far as
one.
I understand it, they ring the ring bell for everything.
Well, this is
Yeah,
an
pretty
emergency. Well, this is an emergency, so what I'm going to do is what needs to be done to alert the town, to alert the village.
so you're going to fly into the ring, and ring the bell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay, let's see where everyone else is and how long it takes them to respond to the klaxon.
Several villagers have reflexively started sleep wrestling.
So, well, I'd say the two that are the most likely to wake up from this, well, wake up and respond to this favorably. Well, no, I keep wanting to go in Bellerophon.
Bellerophon.
That's the one who killed the Chimera. He's definitely awake already. So, and Oldness, I believe, would be awake by now. So, are either of you gonna respond to?
I have no idea what the bell means, so I'm just gonna wait for the to see what the old lady does.
Okay.
Sure, I'll go over there riding on a nightmare
Yeah.
that I've summoned by this point.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why are you ringing the bell?
I spotted an enemy patrol. I don't know if they've seen us, or I don't know if they're coming here, but this could be a potential emergency, so I'm alerting everyone.
And how far were they?
How far were they?
Still a couple of miles. Well, mile or two out.
About 2 miles out.
But they are heading straight towards you. They're not sort of skulking about trying to find you. They are literally heading this way.
That doesn't mean they know we're here, does it?
It means we got maybe half an hour before they get here.
We could have half an hour to get here. Here, where's the captain? Someone needs to tell him.
Where am I at the moment?
You're still in bed.
Probably in bed with your new wife in whatever room you were
Actually,
staying
no,
in.
This is the afternoon. Sorry, I forgot. You actually slept most of the day because you were up.
Oh, right. That would be why I'm in the middle of an intense Dragon Chess game, because I went to bed early.
Yeah.
Well, wait a second. If he's playing a game with Granny, Granny would know what the bell meant, though, right?
Oh yeah, Granny's heading straight to the ring. She's like,
I'd be following her.
I'm just wondering how many townsfolk are going to get weirded out by my new mount.
Well, helps if
You
we
know,
take
this
the-
seems like an
take
oddly
the
good
duplicate
time.
Lanny
This seems
off.
like an oddly well-timed distraction when I was about to win.
So Granny's at the ring. Okay. Richter,
Yeah.
do roll me a perception check.
Roll a perception check.
Yes.
Okay. Right. There we are.
Yeah, you did have a rather lot to drink.
Well, I would have done.
Yes, and you've also been very busy, so you know.
Yeah. Okay. Perception. 19.
Yeah, you've heard it.
Ugh.
It's not a hangover. That's the alarm bell.
Of course, I can't just have a. All right, let's do this. Did Taddy wake up?
She just sort of groans and rolls back over.
I'll leave her to it.
So what is the meaning of ringing the bell this dreary afternoon?
There is a potential. There is an enemy patrol. There is a potential enemy patrol currently 2 miles out, heading this way.
It's not a potential enemy patrol. You've identified them as
Can
enemies.
I haven't identified their intentions. They may not know we're here, Captain. I
Can
only
you-
know that they're coming here, and if they don't know we're here, they
No.
probably will find out soon enough.
Unless
you
unless
identify
Richter's
their
headed there
landing
naked,
location?
He's still getting dressed.
Do you know their location of where they would land?
Unfortunately, I haven't seen that yet. As soon as I saw them coming, I went down here to alert the town.
Well, mercenary, work out the trajectory of their boat and where it would coincide with the land,
Very well.
and then tell me that location.
Very well. Just know that soon we will have enemies in this location.
Yes, I very much
If we-
imagine the Golden Dawn have finally shifted.
If we'd like to take them by surprise, I can do an invocation that'll allow us to breathe underwater.
While you're talking, I've taken to the skies, by the way.
DM,
Yep.
how do the Golden Dawn follow any of the articulated rules of combat when they've been noticed?
The what?
So you know when two
Oh, like the
armies are about to
Articles of
face,
War.
yes, the Articles of War, or do they spurn those?
No, because it's well known that they spurn those, because you have
Bollocks.
heard reports of them burning towns.
Oh no, I didn't
killing
mean
civil-
those ones. I
No.
meant specifically the articles of when two opposing forces meet, that their leaders will have a discussion before their sides do battle.
No, they probably don't.
Damn. Yeah, that goes my idea then.
Well, I still say we take them by surprise. If anybody would like to go with me, I'll do this invocation, and we can come up under their ship.
Then they're not arriving by ship; they're arriving by land.
Oh,
They've,
I
they're
thought we
not
were on
that
the
far
coast.
away.
That's why I was like,
They're just taking a leisurely sort of. They're
I
not.
said it was a patrol.
yeah, you can have patrol ships as well. But I didn't realize they were on land for some reason. I thought they were coming in.
Well,
by the coast.
ideally, I would like to have a leisurely conversation with their leader before we do battle, but unfortunately, the Golden Dawn, being the absolute reckless organization they are, tend to spurn said rules. It's very unbecoming.
Yes, they are rather.
Well, we can let them.
Why can't we just fight an organization that follows the proper protocols? He adjusts his jacket.
Well, we can let them get close, or I could meet them out there.
Balerion looks around the village a little. I mean, probably a little further from the village.
Well, I could distract them and
I
give you
don't
guys time
really-
to get further out.
I would warn that sometimes I can be a bit volatile, and if you care for the village, it's probably not best to do battle where I can set fire to it.
Do a perception
Not that-
check to see if I can
not that I
determine their
care.
landing.
Let's see. Hold on. What is my? Let's...
Am I to do a perception check to see if I can identify where they're landing?
In a moment.
Okay. I figured I'd be doing this while you guys were talking.
All right. So my mount.
well, it
doesn't
would
give
be
me-
where they're about to. They're walking across land, so it'd be whereabouts they're where they currently are.
Okay, I have
More than-
100 feet for travel distance on the horse. 10 miles an hour, so that would give me to intercept them. They're 30 minutes away. Well, they're 2 miles away, you said.
Okay.
I could be out there I could be to them in 12 minutes.
There's only one slight issue with that. Do you really want to try and face them alone?
No, I was going to distract them. I was going to ride toward them and then veer off so that they'll either follow me, or if they're intent on getting to the town, they'll slow down because they've been spotted. And then I'll just ride a circular path back to town while everybody else is getting prepared. Plus, I can check out their numbers a little closer and see what their weapons are and such. And it might give them pause if I come riding towards them on a nightmare.
As Razor gets out to them again, they are holding a white flag.
They're flying the white flag of war.
So I've seen that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Okay, I'm going to go back down and tell Richter they're holding up a white flag, Captain. This could be a trick.
I don't trust them as far as I could throw them. In fact,
You know
I'm
them
tempted to
better
go.
than I. Do you do these people employ white flags for trickery?
Right. Okay. So, do we know that they're Golden Dawn?
It's not Golden Dawn.
It's not Golden.
No,
Uh,
it's Anthos' personal guard.
Right. Well,
You've
okay.
encountered them before.
Okay, I still don't trust them, but I don't have the active distrust that I have for the Golden Dawn. So it's like, tell you what, how many are there?
Did I see how many there were?
6, 7.
There were seven, Captain.
7. Right, how many are we? We are about 4 of. There's about 4 of us, so even if we were to go down and meet them in good faith, we could be walking into a trap.
Well, like I said, I could ride ahead, and if we wanted, we could have Razor Eye follow from the sky as backup in case I need to get back here quickly. But at least we could find out what they want. And am I able to let somebody ride with me? I didn't see that in the thing, like a second person. It carries stuff.
That would be fine, but you travel half speed.
Okay. Well, Captain, you could ride along with me if you're not worried about my mount, which I assure you, she won't give you a hard time.
Razor Eye, I want you up high, ready to take shots at them from above, should things go south. Though, crucially, do not make the first move.
Yes, Captain. Sorry, I was hearing Palpatine there. Let them make the first move. Yes, my master.
Yeah. So basically, don't start shit, but be prepared to respond.
As you wish.
It's the safest way.
And I take it your suggestion is I bring up the rear then.
To be honest with you, Valerian, I am not familiar with your. I'm not familiar with your fighting style. Should things go south, so where do you think you'd be best suited?
Usually I tend to do the negotiating portions. But as you are in charge of this group per se, we can talk about it.
Well, in that case, follow us. We can discuss this en route. And
okay, so they're all going to be moving at 50. I'm going to be moving at 30 at the current moment. Correct?
Yeah.
Unless you use your sprint.
Such an indignant disgrace just to keep pace. I'm going to use Wild Shape to turn into basically what looks like a cross between an elk and a dragon.
Well, if Richter and Opnus are riding together on his mount, what's our movement speed? Because it was
It's
cut in
50
half.
because it's halved. Normally it'd be 100.
I see. Right. 50 is still more than walking speed, so I wasn't sure. Oh,
Yeah.
The stream says the video is unavailable. Error 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
Oh,
yeah, mine's working.
Must be on my end then. I'll refresh the.
Yes, you've got a very large-looking elk that looks like Balerion is an elk with the dragon face and the horns and scales, just looking very pissed off at you.
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I suppose I'm doing acceptable. Nice to see you, Phil.
Hey, how are we doing? Right. So, Rachel,
I'm
in
doing
that
great. I've
case,
got a
Valerian,
phone.
you're far more likely to be better at talking to these people than I am. So I am going to um.
He stamps his hoof and gives you a glaring look with his deep red eyes. I'm functioning in elk at the moment. I can't talk to you.
Ah, right.
As I said, I look like a dragon elk mix at the moment. It's very distracting. And I'm very pissed off because I don't like doing this. Wild shaping into animals is not something Valerian likes to do.
Unfortunately, Phil, I can't get to them at the moment.
Right.
So Valerian starts charging off, expecting you to follow him.
Sorry.
Upward, Captain. Let's go.
All right. Okay. I'm going to let Valerian do the talking, at least to start with. But if Richter thinks he needs to jump in and crack a bitch with a mace, he will. So yeah.
The party yell out.
If everyone's following my lead, can I stop 150 feet away from them?
Yeah.
Transform back and readjust my necktie.
Okay.
And just I'm just gonna hold up a hand, a big white gloved hand, and say, "Halt! What is your business here?"
That's Phantom Baby's new character. Can you say your name again?
Valerian.
Valerian. She thought you said Valerian.
Oh, okay.
And I can't pronounce it properly. I keep saying the wrong thing.
Yes, I'm just gonna hold a bigger white gloved hand and just halt. State your business. How grouped up are they at the moment as they stop?
They've taken a sort of a standard defensive formation.
So they're fairly close together, close quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wonder if his superpower was putting people to sleep. A different Valerian to the one I was thinking of.
No, unfortunately, I did not take the sleep spell.
Well, so we should be arriving right about now, right? If he's already.
Yeah, you won't be. You'll be like literally right behind me. We're all moving at the same movement speed, so that's why I had to turn into an elf because everyone was faster than I was.
Well,
Which has got him grumpy.
I'm trying to remember if this guy had a voice. Don't think he did.
Now.
No, I don't know. That was Super Hans. I don't think Anthos had a funny voice.
Was this the Anthos? Because
Well,
might be worth crushing him at this point.
His
You sort of have that navally superiority. I'm superior to everybody.
Well,
Yes, I
as said,
sound
that
like
was
a
Super
cuck.
Hans who tends.
Well, he had that whiny, it's not fair.
Yeah, he did.
Whiny.
Yes,
Oh, the
hello,
sort of
X Martin.
yeah, I know what you
Welcome.
mean. It's the like he decomposed for a bit and then like then loses cool and just be all sort of. But it's not fair.
Yes, yeah, that was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've deliberately stopped them 100. I've deliberately stopped them
Mm.
150 feet from us.
Well, I'm here. Well, we're here to negotiate.
And pray tell, what is it you'd like to negotiate?
Our allies only seek the apostate, and we only seek Hans. The rest of you are not important.
Hmm.
I'm gonna.
They seek the apostates, just the apostates.
Well, they did not know that you were there. I suppose they probably would want you to. Although,
So
I'm gonna-
you have to mention that you're here. We could call that a.
He
act
looks.
of
He
good
looks over at
faith.
Richter. He looks over at Richter. And would you be willing to just accept the apostate today?
Well, it's not me who wants him. But I would take Hans. You know,
He's not here right now.
Well, as you
Yeah, I'm
can
gonna-
see, I do not have Hans as a bargaining chip for you today.
don't
I
have
just have the
Hans.
apostate.
Then why am I even negotiating with you if you don't have who I want?
How you said these guys are all close together, right?
Yeah,
Are they all within a 20-foot sphere?
no.
Damn. How many of them are? How many of them, including the lead guy, are in a 20-foot sphere?
Only really the lead guy would be hitting a 20-foot sphere.
Really? Wow, a 20-foot sphere is huge. That's surprising.
Yeah, they're staying, sort of quite a distance away from each other to defend him in case you try and, in case one of you tried to sneak around.
Okay.
They're thinking of people like Snob Goblin or someone who could, be hiding out. So they're taking quite a defensive sort of
You know,
formation.
when bargaining for a prisoner, you should compose yourself better. Have some self-respect and decorum. It would benefit you greatly.
I gotta know, Anthos, how did you convince the Golden Dawn to partner up with you?
It's none of your business.
Interesting. Richter's silently hoping it comes to a fight so he can beat that information out of them.
But I'm gonna kind of loudly clip-clop over and just slightly bump Valerian, and I'm gonna call out, unfortunately for you and for them, I've grown rather attached to these members of our little band. And I'll have to say, there shall be no giving up of anyone. But you are free to give up the battle right here and now, and perhaps survive.
Unless, of course, your group here there thinks they can take me, in which case you are welcome to try.
And here I thought I was doing the negotiating.
Sorry. Force of habit.
Yes, dragon friend, but unfortunately it wasn't going the way that we all thought it would.
He puts his head in his hand and then just whispers, "You know, to start a bargain, you need to distract your enemies and lull them into a false sense of security. Not just boastfully announce your intentions."
Well, this character doesn't know my guy very well, does he?
Oh, Richter's a blunt instrument. He probably wouldn't have thought of that.
No, because Balerian's plan was to have them closer together so he could do something better than what he's now recalculating in his own head. He's trying to figure out what's the best way to deal with this.
Okay, what if I were to
But he is actually intrigued about the answer and the golden
say I
dawn
were
because
to
he was
go?
getting to that point.
Say I were to go with you. What then?
I have no interest in you coming with me. I am only here for Hans.
So your allies aren't here.
Oh, they are close by. They desperately want you. More than anything.
Oh, don't I know it?
Let me ask you a question, if you mind. Have you heard the Golden Dawn mention a man by the name of Edmund?
They mention many people. I care little about any of them.
Yes, I understand that, but I would really like you to try and remember.
The name is not familiar to me.
Can I walk 30 feet forward, please?
Mm-hmm.
So let me get your intentions here. It is to merely whine at me until I give you give you Hans and the apostates. Is that your entire plan? And you offer me
I
what
thought
in
that
return?
The coward Hans would be here, and then I could take him prisoner, and then perhaps negotiate with my allies, so that we don't have to massacre everyone here.
And what benefit do you and what do you offer me in return for his head?
You give up Hans, and you give up Richter here. Oh, the pirate Richter.
And I get...
To live.
Unfortunately, I doubt you have the capability to do anything. Can I just click my fingers and cast Scorching Ray?
You couldn't have taken Hans if he came here alone.
At 3rd level.
I guess that means it's combat time.
Yes. Would you like me to do my click my finger 4 times at him before we roll initiative?
4 times?
Yeah, Scorching Ray's a I make 4 attack rolls at 3rd level.
Right. Okay.
I was going to drop a fireball on a group of people, but they weren't close enough. So I'm going for my second best fire spell. So the first attack roll is a 20.
Yeah, that's him.
Nice.
Oh, that's 6 plus. I'll re-roll that 1 for. Cool. 8. That's 8 fire damage.
Okay, hold on. I need to roll initiative because otherwise it's not actually letting me put the
Oh, okay, right.
yeah, it's not letting me put the damage in.
Cool. No, I've rolled initiative.
Oh, are we doing initiative rolls? Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like my new dice. I'm using flaming dice now as well.
15.
Just need razor eye.
I got 16.
Yeah. So let's see, put them.
Just as well I'm not going first. I was told to wait.
Okay,
Well,
so what did you say? 8 damage.
8 damage from the first. Fire damage from the first one. Yes.
Yep.
Disobey if I got a high
Uh,
roll.
well, no, you wouldn't because you were told to
Okay.
not attack unless negotiations had
then
failed.
I would like to. Yeah, the second one was a 16 to hit.
That's a fail.
Okay. Then we got 16 to hit again.
It's a fail.
Fucking shit. And 27 to hit
Yeah, that's a hit.
for 9 fire damage. And then can I spend 2 of my sorcery points to activate my... I can't remember the name of it now. Features and traits. Where is it? 2 sorcery points for my swirling aura. As I just ignite in fire. As I can do that when I cast a spell of first level or higher.
What type of spell is that?
It's any fire-based spell of first level or higher.
Okay.
And I just spend 2 sorcery points and I capture some of the energy and set myself on fire for a minute.
Okay.
And my feat activates, which also sets me on fire. So I'm glowing. I'm making light as I'm now on fire.
Well, thank goodness my nightmare lets me be immune to fire. Since I'm standing beside you. Or resistance to fire, I guess,
Yeah,
not
so
immunity.
I guess we're in initiative order then.
Yeah. And they got 21 on the first one.
Damn. I just pissed off their leader.
Yeah.
So who's going first?
They are.
They are.
Oh,
And you don't have devil's vision, do you?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No.
Okay.
Okay, first one, Radiant Rays at Valerian because he attacked
That's
them.
not that's not magic, is it?
No.
Wait, I thought only the Golden Dawn had radiant rays.
These guys do as well. The bodyguard, well,
Motherfucker.
certain ones do.
Are these the same type of guys that completely like freaking annihilated us
Yes.
almost in the... Well, then keep your distance.
believe me, I shall.
And this isn't
They
a
get
spell
close enough
ability
to
they
hit you.
have.
Oh no, it is a spell.
Oh, it's a spell.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I'll reaction 4th level, click my fingers at him and cast counter spell at 4th level.
So what? You'll counteract one of the spells.
Well, they should only get, like, you can only cast 1 spell per action, because it's a spell action, so I'm not sure how their abilities work.
They have each of them has 3 range spell attacks a turn.
Jesus. 3? And I can only cast. What? I don't understand how that works. That doesn't sound right.
Because it comes under their attack actions and not as a spell.
So it's not actually casting. They're not actually casting a spell.
No, it comes under their attack
Yeah.
actions, not as a spell.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, Balerian's gonna die in the first turn. Let's go.
Not if they shoot like that, they don't. 16 to hit.
No. Good. I wish I'd taken the
15
shield
to hit.
spell. 14.
And 12 to hit.
Oh, thank fuck.
First one missed. With all 3 of his shots. Oh shit. 26.
26 hits.
$20 damage.
Fucking 20 damage. Okay.
Second one, 25 to hit.
Hit.
31 damage.
Yeah.
Third one's a miss.
Right, because I'm on 17 hit points from 1 attack.
Third one is going after the nightmare. $18 to hit.
Let's see. I'm not sure. I guess if I go by nightmare stats, then yeah, it's only a 13. So that would just mean it just disappeared out of under me.
Yeah, it's just taking 28 damage.
So yeah, it just disappears because it was
Toothed out
never
from
really.
underneath you.
Yeah. Which I don't believe that's even far enough to cause any fall damage, right? It's not that far.
No, it's not
all.
that tall.
Oh my gosh, just you guys wait. I've got a plan like you would not believe if I live this long.
Second shot is at you. That's 17.
That I believe is a miss. Let me go to my thing. Yeah, it's a miss.
Third shot is 27.
Yeah, that's a hit. Hard to avoid that.
12 damage.
Okay.
Next one. Another shot at you. A 19.
Yeah, just barely. But yeah, it got me.
Oh god. 27 damage. Miss on the third. Balerion, it's your turn.
And they're still fucking, like, all 20 feet apart.
Yeah, they haven't moved.
Okay, I'm gonna move up so I'm within. $60 feet of them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. Can I use mold earth to make a wall to give me some cover?
Yeah, you can do.
How big is that wall? Like, how many of us are covered?
Just big enough to cover me.
Hmm.
It's only a 5. I can only move 5 foot worth of dirt or stone. So I'm going to stamp my foot to make a wall so I have some cover, and then I'm going to... What can I do as a bonus action?
Sorry?
Then I'm going to cast Oh, fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to cast Healing Word on myself at 4th level. Or I'm gonna die next turn. Actually, no, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level. I'm touching myself.
It's not Fernando anymore, remember.
17, Jesus. Okay.
Touching himself would have been different with him.
Oh no, I can't use Cure Wounds. It has to be fucking Healing Word. Because I used Mold Earth as my spell, as my action. Fuck's sake.
You accidentally did like I did and put it as damage, not healing.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Number of times I do that.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to do, like, almost murder me in the first turn. That's me done.
Okay. So, Razor Eyes, your turn.
I'm assuming they haven't seen me.
Well, it depends on how high you're flying.
I'd like to be flying as at maximum distance, within maximum range, so I can shoot at them without being so I can snipe at them effectively.
Okay.
If they haven't seen me, then I could use sneak attack.
Yeah.
Do I do that before I do any of my other attacks, or do I need to strike while I have element of surprise?
Well, no, yeah, you have to sort of... Well, who are you going to fire at first? Because there is 6 of them.
The one who's negotiating. Have I heard the conversation?
Well, not from that far away. You can't
You
have
will
it
have
both
seen.
ways.
You will have seen that we've started fighting.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you'd have seen
I'm just
Balerion
wondering-
get hit by some freaking meaty beams hitting him.
I'm just wondering if I'm of two minds with Richter about capturing taking the one who's negotiated alive, for questioning. In which case, I would go for someone I would attack someone who isn't him.
Well, the ones who aren't him are going to annihilate
just
us.
because Balerion does want someone taken alive, the way to take someone alive is when
Knock them on their
you
ass
can choose
and then heal them and then bring them back when they're
it's
unconscious.
on when they're about to go down and die, you can just say, "Can I do non-lethal damage to them?"
Yeah.
Meaning they'll just go unconscious instead of dead.
Yeah.
Richter also knows spare the dying, so if you do knock someone down lethally, I can prevent their death.
It's good to know. Assuming Razor Eye knows that, I mean, I could be metagaming now.
He doesn't need to know it.
Well, as I
Richter
said,
knows it.
you've just seen Balerion get hit by some freaking nasty gold beams. And you know what
Yeah.
those gold beams feel like. You've been hit by them.
Yes, I have. Has any of them been hurt? Has any of them been hurt so far?
Not that you can see.
I guess it doesn't matter which one I go after.
Well,
then.
he would have
Oh,
probably
yeah,
seen me go
Yeah, he'd
Roy
seen your
Mustang
attack,
on
yeah.
the leader and start exploding him.
Yeah.
My fire magic is not subtle.
Yeah, I forgot how showy that is.
So
I even cast it like Roy Mustang.
Yeah, I know.
Go
I
out,
was
yeah.
thinking that sounded familiar until you said the name. I was like, where do I know that clicking thing from? And it was like,
Yeah, it's Roy Mustang. I even wear the white gloves as well.
yeah.
Well, I suppose
So
it
go
could do.
after the explodey one might be a shout.
I guess it could all. Yeah, I think I'll go do that. First, I'm going to make my sneak attack.
okay,
I got a 4.
that's a miss. No,
Well,
you
it
got
says
roll to
4
hit
1d6.
first.
Oh,
Still a normal attack. It's just extra damage.
normal attack. So I'm using the Raven song for this.
No, you roll to hit the same way you would for any other attack.
Yeah, when you scroll down to the sneak attack thing, it should have a rolling option right beside it.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a separate attack. It's just additive
Yeah.
damage to an attack.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll use my Raven song then. Rolling to hit. Ooh, 20.
Oh, that's crit damage.
Yep. I'm going to do Blessings of the Raven Queen if
Remember, you
if
have
you'll
to
allow
do
me.
that first.
Yeah, sorry, I always get confused about that. My bad. Do I have to declare what I do with my grit points for, before I roll to hit as well?
No, they should be once you hit. I think.
Yeah.
Right. Which one do I want to do? Use them for then?
No, they're before you shoot as well, because some of them have
They are.
minuses on your capacity to hit.
All right, fair enough. I guess this is just this and a sneak attack then.
So yeah, the double for the standard and the sneak.
29 on the 29 on the damage, and I did 6 damage with the sneak attack. Total of 35.
Mm.
Have I been spotted after that?
How far away are you?
I'm at max range, so that would be. Oh no, I don't think I could be 200 range. Can I be 200 range?
You would get a minus. You'd be shooting at disadvantage from that range.
What is the first number on your gun?
First number.
Mhm.
My Raven song. You mean you mean the number under range?
Yes.
200 to
Oh.
800. There's a bracket's 800.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it seems like he is in range.
So all good.
Yeah, as far as
I've
I'm
done-
aware. Yeah.
All right. Have they seen me after that?
I mean, you just put a bullet through their leader. I'm pretty sure they all know you're there.
Yeah.
They know I'm
yeah,
there.
maybe
Have they seen me?
well, they would have seen the shot and stuff.
All right. I guess a blunderbuss does make a lot of noise. I'm going to roll a. Did I kill him?
No.
All right. I'm going to roll it all to hit that same target again. I'm going to do Blessings of the Raven Queen, and I'll also use my grit points.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think I'll just do Blessings of the Raven Queen this turn and use attack surge with the grit points next round.
Okay.
19. Is that a hit?
No,
It's not.
it's not.
Okay. All right.
I see what
Attack
you're saying,
surge.
too.
Oh, you mean action surge? Yeah.
Where is it? Saw it a moment ago.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just make sure to tick it afterwards.
Yeah, I wanted to do it now so I don't forget.
Mm.
I'll be using my grip points for this one. I take it I can't Blessings of the Raven Queen this time.
No.
No, I didn't think so. That's a 3. That's a miss.
Yeah.
14 to that was yeah.
That's a
Sorry.
miss as well.
I guess that's can I move?
Yeah, you can move.
All right. I'm gonna relocate if I can.
What? Move closer or further away or?
I'd like to try and move to a location where where they can't see me, so I can sneak attack them again. Is that possible?
There's not much cover up in the sky.
So there's not any trees I can hide into or something.
Not that are 200 feet up. Well, not that are several. I doubt you were cruising along the ground. 200 feet away from flat on the ground. I assumed you were up high, so there isn't really. And also, bit of info for you as well. Most things can't hit you from 200 feet away.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if their beams can. I guess I'll move to where I can perhaps flank them. That if they continue to attack the rest of the party, as the party is currently positioned, and I get behind them.
Yeah, you wouldn't be flanking them. I don't think you get a flanking shot.
Well, I could still sneak attack them if they're looking in the opposite direction to where I'm positioned, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I want to do. Want to be able to sneak attack them, do as much damage as possible.
You won't be able to. Okay, your flying speed's 50, so to fly that distance, that's going to take you several turns, because you've got to fly. You either got to fly towards them, or you got to fly around to get behind them.
Suppose if the party knew to fall back so that I could to assist me, so they'd move forward. But I guess I can't tell them that now. All right then. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll end there then.
Okay, Richter, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. My immediate situation being, how far away from me is the nearest enemy?
Well, it depends on how far away from them you and Obnus stopped. I think it was 50 feet, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm not going to get to them right this turn. Oh, I suppose. Right. So what I'm going to do, if I'm 50 feet away from them, what about the negotiator, the one that Valerian went all Roy Mustang on? I can't close the distance to attack him this turn, can I?
No.
Okay. Right, well, I'll move as close as I can to that guy. So I'll use all 30 feet of my movement speed. And for... let's see... for my action... And they're all stood quite far apart. You said there was 20 feet between each of them, if I remember
Yeah.
right, yeah? Oh. There are two things I could do, but they both require concentration. No, I don't think that's worth it. I was debating using the coal lightning, but with them spread that far apart, okay, so I'm gonna Sacred Flame the leader. Let's see. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 14.
He's failed.
Okay. That's 3d8 radiant damage to him. That is 17 radiant damage. And I am going to bonus action for next turn. The first level spell, Divine Favor, on myself. Your prayer empowers you with Divine Radiance. Until the spell ends, your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit. Alright, and that'll be my turn.
As you've moved closer, the next golem is going to fire exclusively at you.
Well, luckily, they've spread themselves very
sorry.
far apart from getting into close quarters with their leader. If they're all 20 feet away from each other, that's 4 squares.
Well, that's a miss on Richter. Second shot at Richter. Miss. Third shot's a hit.
Alright, what do I take?
28.
28. Oof. Ow.
Obnus, it's your turn.
These guys are so fucking tough.
Okay, so was the guy that shot me, was he within reach? Can I move to him in one move?
Oh, do I need to make a concentration saving a con save on my because I used divine
because you took damage.
Okay.
Well, according to Ollie, you stopped 50 feet away.
So it would take 2 turns.
Yeah, your movement's 30.
Yeah.
Okay, then I cast Darkness on Grim.
I rolled a nat 1 on the con save, by the way. So that's gone. But if you gotta roll a nat 1 on anything, I guess.
All right, so I cast Darkness on Grim so that the darkness moves with me.
Yep.
And I'm going to move over there. I'm going to move 30 feet towards the guy that shot at me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to. Where are you? Features and traits. Where are you? Use form of dread. God damn it. Click the button. And then let's see what I get here. Why is this being freaking stupid? Okay, I used form of dread. Why is this? Okay, hold on. Where the hell is it? Hold on. I'm in a weird spot here. Form of dread. Where are you? Okay. This thing is being especially dumb. Where's my bonus actions? That's what I'm looking for. There we go. All right, form of dread. And I take on 13 temporary hit points. And I'm half the distance to where I want to be with darkness obscuring everything within 15 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got right now.
What level spell is darkness?
What level of spell?
Yeah.
I cast it at 2nd level. But hold on, I think. Yeah, it's 2nd level.
Okay. The leader is going to dispel it.
That's rather annoying.
Is he
Is it
using the
already his
spell?
turn?
Wait, hold on. Just let me double check. Is he using the spell Dispel?
Yes, dispel magic.
Cool. I would like to reaction 3rd level counterspell.
Even though it's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, counterspell. Any spell 3rd level or lower, I just negate it. Stop. I just cancel the spell.
Okay.
Thank you.
How far does the darkness affect?
15 feet in a circle around me.
Okay.
Well, in a circle around the object, so it's around Grim because it's an object I'm holding.
Okay, next golem. Next thing, not golem. Why do I keep thinking golems?
Yeah, I was just double checking. Yeah, 3rd level or lower, and then I need to make rolls against spells 4th level or higher, unless I use higher spell slots.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it costs me a 3rd level spell every time I do it, so it's not something I can do a lot.
And it's got you their attention again.
Yeah. Hopefully this wall is giving me some cover.
Hopefully, it's drawn attention away from me so I can sneak attack them.
Okay, I'm going to roll with disadvantage because of that wall, because it is covering.
No, there are cover rules.
Oh, is there cover
There's rules for cover.
I thought it'd be disadvantage.
No, you can decide. It's a bit. I'm making a structurally sound wall as big as I am, or try. That was my goal. So you can either assign half cover, 3/4 cover, or total cover.
Okay. So I was going to say half cover.
Half cover would be like having something up to your waist.
Because it's not going to be
A
very
low wall, a
thick.
large piece of furniture, or a narrow tree trunk. 3/4 is an obstacle might be a portcullis, an arrow slit, or a thick tree trunk. Total cover is a wall. Basically, you're hidden behind a wall.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's total cover. I would say that.
Yeah.
Not for a Molder spell.
Yeah, because it's. So, what effect does that have on the roll?
So a half cover is a +2 bonus to AC and Dex saves. 3/4 is +5 to both, as +5, and total cover is they can't hit me. That's why I'm like, it would definitely not be total cover.
So half cover would be 5. Or +5.
No, half cover would be +2. 3/4 would be +5.
Oh, 3/4.
But again, yeah. But the guides it says are so for half it's a large piece of furniture, a low wall, or a narrow tree trunk. 3/4 is an obstacle, might be a portcullis, an arrow slit, or a thick tree trunk.
Because the thing is, it's only a thin sliver of dirt, isn't it? Well, it's not. It's only going to take maybe a hit or two. No, I'll take the +4. I'll take the. What did you say? Would you say that? Would you agree that the +2 is fair?
I would say yeah. As I would say a +2 is fair. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like my walls to be slightly thicker and better. Would it help if I read the spell to you again?
No, it's all right. First shot's a miss. Second shot's a miss. Third shot's a miss.
But again, if you want me to come up for a calculator for 3/4 walls with an AC that can and damage numbers, I can do that.
Oh yeah, for other encounters. This encounter is Okay, we're back up to the top of the turn order, so it's more of them.
Okay.
So, more shots at the wall. $27.
Well, 27 hits me.
Yep. 10 damage.
Yeah.
Second shot. It's a miss. Third shot. 17. That's a miss.
Combat encounters not going how I expected Balerian's combat counters to go. I am getting fucking shredded.
$14's a miss. 16's a miss. 19 is a miss.
It's a miss with the wall.
Yep. Next one. Another miss. Another miss. Another miss.
Are you in range of that Shroud of Darkness thing Opnus did? How does that interact with that?
22.
No, they're so far spread apart that like we're talking. How many guys are there?
6.
So we're talking they're spread across 120 feet here. This is, that's spread really far apart.
Ah, I see.
That's another hit on you.
Okay.
with 21 damage.
Cool. I'm dead.
Next shot is at Richter.
All right.
$27.
Well, that hits.
22
Was
damage.
that 27? Oh, okay. Ow. Oh, this isn't going well.
Third shot. 24. That's a hit.
Yep.
17 damage.
I'm on 14. Oh, this ain't good.
Valerian, your first save. Well, first death save. That's a pass. I believe that's
Yeah, it's
everything
passed.
you can do. So,
Yep.
Razor Eyes, your turn.
Right, so let's see if I can do. Let's see if I can do as well, if not better, as the last time. They're focused on everyone else right now. So can I sneak attack?
Well, they can't. They literally can't hit you from there.
So is that a no?
Yeah, I'll let you have the sneak attack.
All right. Going to try Blessings of the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
I got a 28.
That's a hit.
Okay, now how's this work again? Sorry, my memory's horrible. Right, okay, it's 2d6 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
$23 damage from the usual attack.
Yeah.
2d6. And 4 radiant damage. Was on the same target, by the way.
Yeah.
Did I kill him?
No.
All right. Carrying on, I'll be using my grit points if this hits.
Okay.
And I don't think it will because I just got an 8.
No, that's a miss.
Well, it's 8 plus 11, so it's 19.
Still a miss.
Still a miss. Okay. Never mind. Oh, hold on. I still got my sneak attack. Is it too late to roll that?
Yeah, because your last attack missed.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
Richter, it's your turn. Well,
Right,
unless there's
I am in
something
a-
else you can do. Sorry.
No, I don't think there is anything else I can do. I mean, no, not really. I don't really want to take my chances going down there, even with the silver wing.
Okay, Richter, it's your turn.
Right, I am in a bad way, and I think I'm in something of a kill box. I'm still about 20 feet away from the nearest one, though, right?
Yeah.
What's the attack range on those beams?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, no, of course you wouldn't, would you? No, sorry, stupid question.
He doesn't tell me how close the thing I've been shooting at is to death. I didn't think he would.
No, it's not in the game for me to know that, which I should know by now. uh, right. Just. Hmm. Balerion is for the moment not dying. Um, I mean, if I stay where I am, I'm dead. If I charge forward, so I can't really. I don't think I can really risk attacking this turn. I think I'm going to pull back, try and make them come to us. Can I, like, at a distance of 20 feet, can I sort of make a retreat without triggering opportunity attacks?
Yeah, because you're like not close enough to.
The problem is because they've got
Provoke.
such strong ranged attacks, they're just going to sit there and just blast us.
Hmm.
Their ranged attacks are so absurdly strong they don't need to move.
Right. Well, I need to heal at any rate, or I am definitely going to die. So, I think I'm going to use my entire lay on hands pool.
Oh, I thought you were just going to get in there and start using your Blood Fury tattoo.
I could do that. I could do that. I had considered doing that, but that's I,
It's a more risky strategy, I'll grant you.
yeah. Like, I'm guaranteed 55 hit points if I do this, but that also means I can't attack.
And
I
you
mean,
are still in the line of fire.
Yeah. So it's the leader that is 20 feet from me.
Yeah.
What an anticlimactic death this would be. Though I am considering rushing him with Blood Fury attacks. Though they have quite high AC, it seems. God, this is a dilemma. Hmm.
Well,
don't.
I had a bunch of stuff I could have done, but they were all too far apart for me for any of it to be effective, so.
I wonder if I have a bonus action that could make an attack of some kind. Because if that's the case, harness divine. No, that's regaining a spell slot. That's on an attack. No. No, I don't seem to have a bonus action that is an attack in itself. Although, if I don't heal, I'll die. So I think. I'm going to use all of my lay on hands pool to heal for 55. I'm going to bonus action Shield of Faith on myself, which is a level 1 spell slot. Concentration raises my armor class by 2. Oh, and also I have don't I get an AC boost from being no, that's only when Taddy's nearby and she's not. Right. So I'm gonna Shield of Faith myself. As long as I maintain concentration, my AC is 20, and I'm going to move to engage the leader. And well, I've already used my action and my bonus action. Don't suppose I could
No.
like roll for intimidation to try and get him to call? No, just checking. All right, yeah, I'm going to move to engaging distance of the leader with Shield of Faith active, and use my lay on hands points to heal 55. I am on 69 HP.
The next one's going to be a turd, and he's going to dispel your Shield of Faith.
Bastard. There's nothing I can do about that, is there?
It's a 3rd level, so
No.
no. That's all he's going to do. Obnus, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to close the last bit between me and this guy.
Yep.
And now he's going to be inside the darkness.
Yep.
And I'm going to. Huh?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. And then I am going to. Let's see. Just a second. Nope, that's another concentration spell, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to attack inside the thing, which should give me advantage since I can see and he can't, correct?
He's got dark vision.
Doesn't matter. Dark vision doesn't work. He has devil's sight in order to see in darkness.
Oh. You have to have devil's sight.
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
that's a warlock thing I've got. Where are you? Hold on. I'll read it off to you. Devil's Sight. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. Dark vision doesn't work in magical darkness. Let me find the spell and verify that. See if it says it. Okay, darkness. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it.
But you can see through it.
Yeah, with Devil's Vision, I can. Otherwise, I would have been running blind.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that stops one thing. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, why he's in there, everything other than him is considered blind to when focusing on him. It's actually a well-known warlock combo that Obnus has unintentionally put together.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
Well, I was going to attack him with Grim.
Okay.
But I was just curious if I get advantage or because I can see and he.
No, because he's still wearing the same things.
Yeah, but he's considered blind at the moment.
Yeah, but doesn't that just mean he gets disadvantage when he attacks, not...
Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And he fails anything that requires sight automatically.
Yeah, there it is. D&D Beyond.
Yeah, no, I was just checking. It's just your spell
Oh, I
doesn't
was just
actually
trying.
mention anything about blindness. That's all. I was just...
A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness. Non-magical can't illuminate it. So he would be. It wouldn't like cause blindness per se, but he would be effectively blind.
Yeah, the reason why I mention it is because... Oh no, I was actually clicking on the wrong thing. No, it's alright.
So. I would probably miss anyway, but.
Well, you do get the advantage, so...
Okay. I just was waiting for you to confirm. I didn't want to roll it
Yeah,
without.
it's just... Yeah. It was because I had up a thing, but it was for the wrong creature, and it said that it was immune to the effect of blind.
Mm.
So it's like, but it wasn't actually it was the wrong creature. It's where the encounter builder sometimes if you click on it, you think you've clicked on the right one, like you've got the right creature stats up, but sometimes it will keep another creature's stats up for a moment. So I was like looking through it thinking, why is it got, I don't remember him not having, but it was for something else. But yeah, it missed.
First one's a miss. Okay, going for my second attack.
But it does stop him getting his reaction as well.
Second one is a 24.
Yeah, that's a hit. Because he must be able to see the attacker.
That's 11 damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my Polar Master bonus attack to hit him with the bottom side of Grim.
Yep.
And that is 19.
That's a miss.
Jeez. All right. Other than that, I'm going to look angrily at him while he can't see me.
So he's going to dispel the darkness. Waste his second dispel of the day. So you get a nice, good look at him.
Oh, wait a second. Before he does that, let me check on something. He needs to do a wisdom saving throw before that. Because I have Form of Dread on. So once on each of your
15.
turns, if you hit a creature, you can force it to make a wisdom saving throw DC 14. On a fail, it's frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Okay, you got 15.
Well, there we go.
You tried.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
These guys are gonna thrash us.
This is just a small patrol, you know. I mean, how would we have fared against the army?
We would have had a
How
more
do you-
defensible position.
How do you know that this is a small patrol?
There's only 6 of them.
Yeah.
How many of them have we killed exactly on that note?
None.
We're done for.
Or
Yeah, we're.
okay,
Turn is it now?
it's the golem's turn. So, first golem is going to fire his 3 shots at Obnus. $23. Oh.
All right, it's hit.
That's the wrong one. Did I get the... Yeah. Oh, they get the same plus, so it's... What? No, 21, sorry.
It's still a hit.
18 damage.
These guys do some pretty crazy damage because, like, shit, I could only do like 2 sometimes.
Second hit. $31 damage.
All right, see you guys later.
Third shot. It's another hit. 15 damage.
And I'm down.
Next golem. Next. Yeah, they're all going to be firing at Richter now.
I'm dead.
Because Razor Eye's far too far away.
Counters killing. Would this count as killing Richter since I can't be a target? Since I can't be a target.
Helps if I. That's a miss. Second shot. 23. 28 damage.
All right.
Second shot.
I don't suppose I'm in attack range of this guy.
No, these are the golems.
Yeah.
They're quite a distance apart. Second shot's a miss. Third shot's a miss. Next one. First shot's a miss. 19 on the second, so 27.
27 damage.
19 damage.
Oh.
I'm just hoping it goes one way now. Yes, that's what I needed. 24.
Oh. What,
So
damage or
no, damage is 34.
I'm down.
Razor Eye, do you really want to continue the combat?
I'm thinking I should put Richter out of his misery. Am I? Can I do it? Can I do a? Is it a perception check to see if I sense anything from the Raven Queen at this time? I said I'd know when the time was to strike. This
Yeah.
seems like it. Well, so perception check,
It'd be insight.
insight.
This would be really anticlimactic place to die.
16.
You're not getting anything.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck these things are, because these are homebrew. These are not official. 100% know that.
If the
Wizards has never made anything that can do that.
if I didn't get anything from the insight check, then that means that I don't know when it's time to strike, and I said I would know when it's time to strike.
Yeah.
So it's probably not the time to strike.
You think there'll be some? You've got to imagine there'd be some sort of sign.
I know, I was just attempting to perceive one. If I'm not perceiving one, then that probably isn't a sign. If I decided not to continue the combat, what would happen?
He's not going to tell you that.
I have a feeling I know where this is going. I'm just horribly disappointed this was Valerian's first showing.
Well, I can't kill all 6 of them myself.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, it would take you a while, but you could probably whittle them down. I mean, I think you're out of their range, aren't you?
I'm out of their range.
How many bullets do you have left?
I don't think that's relevant.
Counting.
Okay, unless you're confident you can just fly around whittling them down until none remain, I would retreat.
Well, I'm sure you're going to run out of bullets before you can run out of them.
Well, it's never been established that I had a fight night.
Yes, it was. They're in your inventory.
Where in my inventory?
Well, there's things that say bullets or something like that.
Get bullets. I have 20. I don't think I can kill 6 of them with 20. Even if I hit every shot, because I've been missing for the past few times.
But can you hit Richter?
Look, the guy that's paying you is down.
Can you hit Richter 3 times?
No, to be fair, the guy who's paying him is dead, and I paid him a gold to be a carrier pigeon.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you're not.
Razor Eye has no obligation to anyone currently on the battlefield.
You're technically not
Razor
my
Eye
employer.
Razor Eye robs you all while you all roll up new characters.
I honestly don't think there's anything.
Razor Eye wins.
I'm pretty sure if he descends, they will fire on him.
Yes. I think I'd sooner head back to the village and tell them about what's happened.
You're chickening out. Okay.
Supposed to do? I can't kill them with 20 bullets, people.
Okay. So you're gonna
look, everyone! I barely made it out of there with no injuries.
The brave gunslinger ran away.
People, I would remind you, you're not paying me to die for you, and I can't kill them. Okay. What are you expecting me to do? Tell me what to do.
Bravely ran away.
Pick up Valerian and carry him to safety. As you run away.
But they attack me and I fail.
Yes, but Valerian will reward you handsomely for saving his life.
After I'm dead. In other words, the reward will do me no good.
See, this is what Valerian was saying. Terrible bodyguard.
But I'm going to live, and you're probably not after saying that.
Such a one-sided fight. There's got to be some sort of story thing.
I 100% guarantee we're getting stabilized and captured at this point.
I hope you guys are, because I'm going to have to fly away. I can't kill them. I'm sorry.
I'm messing with you, Jack. I know it's your own...
one-sided. That was way too one-sided for it not to be captured.
No, you're not being stabilized. You're not being stabilized and captured. You're being stabilized and taken back to the village.
Oh.
And this is making very good witness evidence.
Well, that's going to happen. That's going to happen because I'm out. Sorry, guys.
Because, all 3 of you wake up back at the village on 1 health.
Are we dead?
You can taste good berry.
They weren't recovered in an instant, so was a long rest taking place while they were recovering?
No.
All right.
It has
short rest.
It has taken time. Because
short.
As I said, they've been basically force fed a good berry.
So would that be it's taken time? So short rest.
Yes, it'll be a short rest because they'll need it. They'll take some encouraging by Grandma to help them come round quicker.
Right. Okay. So
how did we survive that though?
And Grandma gives Valerian a slap round the head. I can't believe it. Just yells at you like.
I went to town and told Grandma what happened. You all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. You'd have been left out there bleeding to death.
Oh,
Was it true?
I did say I'd go back to town.
Is it true? What
Well, village.
that chicken hawk has told me?
Which part?
That you attacked them under a flag of truce?
Yeah.
I was hostilely negotiating.
Hostily negotiating by attacking the defendant.
I wish to put some pep in his step so he'd actually listen instead of whining.
But though guy's literally the man. Oh my goodness. You tried to kill him and his associates. In front of witnesses.
Yes,
I thought
well,
you knew
my
better
presumption was
than
my
this.
presumption was there wouldn't
up.
be any witnesses.
You got set up.
It was a
Oh.
miscalculation. A very dire
Miscalculation?
miscalculation.
Miscalculation of whether you should be our lawyer or not.
Steam comes out of his nose. Yes, well,
You got
usually
played.
when I take this tact, whatever's in front of me isn't left standing.
The problem is, that's not going to sound right in court. They're literally still here.
That document is full of twaddle that doesn't even conform to the Empire's laws. It's baseless.
What kind of murder isn't illegal?
No, a crime of murder of a person is illegal, but Cyclopses aren't considered people, they're considered monsters.
And also now, attempted murder.
Well, that, again, was a huge miscalculation on my part. Who could have foreseen they would have been so adversarial, so formidable?
I'll give them this. The tax are what?
I'm not used. Again, I may have miscalculated on my own superiority on this one.
You just
Normally,
hope to be able to kill them and get away with it.
normally it works. Plus, I didn't care for his tone. He's a whiny little toad. And my temper got the better of me.
That doesn't sound calculated.
I was going to
Calculated.
say, I would.
Calculated. You left me to die, you runt.
I wouldn't be making snarky comments, Razor. No,
You left me to die, you little runt. Why shouldn't I incinerate you where you stand?
Unless you want to end up on the Christmas table.
I was speaking
How
as
close
me,
is
not,
Razor Eye to me?
I was speaking as me, not Razor Eye.
No,
I'm Razor Eye's not in the room right now.
rules. You know the rules.
You didn't
now.
say
How close is
Jumanji.
Razor Eye to
Oh,
me?
come on, I was speaking out loud.
Yeah.
How
Thinking
close
out
is
loud
Razor
there.
Eye currently to me?
Oh, you must have been close enough to hear that.
Can I grapple? Can I grab him by the collar?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna stare him down. Well, looks like the chicken isn't far enough away to run this time. Now, would you like to apologize?
Apologise for saving your life going back to town? No, I would not want to apologise for saving my comrades.
Oh, Lord.
I just said I'm sorry. I just said I didn't want to say I'm sorry for saving my comrades.
I think you know that's not what he wants you to apologise for.
Very well, I will apologise for my snide remark.
Bear you bear that in mind before I rip that tongue out of your beak. You think gold and honor are worth everything in this world, and you fear death?
I don't fear death.
Let me
I just-
show you something. I'm just going to take out a gold piece. Now, what do you think the value of this gold coin really is?
Tell me.
Why am I suddenly thinking it's going to turn into the riddle of steel against the riddle of
Do you
flesh?
think?
You think this is
What do you think this will
strong?
buy you in? What do you think this will buy you in the end? What do you gain from acquiring it? What is the purpose of it?
Jumanji, have I actually worked for your family before? Because if so, then I probably would know it.
That would be entirely up to your character, and it would depending on which member of my family you worked for.
Hmm.
I don't think you'd be able to swing that you've worked for Valerian before.
Your family has probably done work for the Heartwoods before because they do hire mercenaries, and if your family are some of the best, they would have hired you. But I probably personally wouldn't have.
If I'm not much mistaken, I think it depends on who's offering that coin. Which member of your family is offering
Can
that
I just
coin?
roll a coin into my hand and just melt it? I'm just gonna set my hand on fire and just melt the coin. And then just just flick it to the floor and just walk away.
Aren't you still bedridden?
Even at 1 health, I think he's
No. As I walk away, I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at 4th level. Because until I get short rest, I'll need these hit points. I'm just gonna walk away before I set Razor on fire.
For saving your life?
Oh, you didn't save his life. We did.
Yes, I did. I went back to town.
No.
Wait, did Razor Eye mutter that as I was walking away?
And also,
No, I was saying that.
it didn't say Jumanji.
Yeah, you need to say Jumanji, or I'll just assume because if you notice the difference with my characters, I always put on a voice so that you know when I'm talking in character, or I change my tone.
And also, you remember it when you need to remember it as well. I can't just let you get away with it sometimes.
Yeah, because we did this. My brother in our games had the same problem, and he very quickly learnt when we started punishing him for it to make sure he was talking out of character.
Oh,
because he got himself into a lot of trouble.
My memory's just not reliable for this.
yeah, you get used to it.
No, I don't.
Well, as I said, you remembered on the second thing you said.
What was the second thing I said?
Because you started the sentence with Jumanji.
I said all. Yeah, just Jumanji, or not saying this in character or something.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be Jumanji, but like it would be good if you made it known when you were talking out of game.
Yeah, whereas
No, I know it's
at the
difficult
moment
for me to do that.
You tend to say it after if someone doesn't like it.
That's I can assure you that's not intentional.
I'm gonna ask. Did you mutter that in character?
I mean, for starters, I didn't actually want to be in the room with you guys. Originally.
Okay.
So I figured I'd be all right to not be heard.
Okay,
I
who
think
is
you
in
should
the room with
make a
us?
voice like Iago from
Hold on,
Aladdin.
Yeah, that would be useful.
Oh, yeah. Can you do a Gilbert Gottfried impression?
Yeah,
That would
can you
be
do
fun.
Gilbert Godfrey?
I can try.
I say do it. Then you have your own voice, just like Iago.
Can try. For the moment, though, I actually kind of need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
Can I make a perception check to just see who's in the room, what I can see around me, or
Yeah.
would I need to?
Well, no, it's fairly obvious that Anthos and his associates are here with their white flag.
The white flag of war.
Okay, can I walk up to Anthos?
Yeah.
Well, now, maybe you aren't as dumb as I originally took you for.
Richter comes round, looks around, intuits what's happened, and just slams his fist into the ground. Damn it! He promised Fernando he'd never lose again, and that was like yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Well, that's a promise that aged like milk.
Yeah.
So, what is your intention moving forward?
Oh, we just wanted to see if you wanted to negotiate, but then you assaulted us violently.
Funnily enough,
Our
you
legal
actually have my
Our
intent. You
legal-
have my interest now.
Our legal counsel told us that we shouldn't harm you. So,
Yes. And who might that be?
funny enough, it is someone you know. It's a young tiefling who really gets on your nerves. He likes to flick a
fun.
coin and sort of play around with a coin. You've met him before.
What's his name?
I haven't actually come up with a name. I wasn't planning on running
Oh,
this
okay.
session today, remember?
Dinkleberg. No, not that.
Sir, not appearing in this session.
Well,
wasn't
do
Scarface a lawyer too?
bear in mind my work as a lawyer is
If you want,
supplementary. It's not my full-time employ.
if you want to use the name of my backup lawyer character, Jeff Bastard, you're welcome to.
No, no, Jeff Bastard is yours.
Normally, my job, my professional life is bailing my family out, which usually involves incinerating stuff. So, my job to incinerate these people was just a reflex, really.
Sorry, force of habit.
That's
That
precisely.
obviously was out. I was not doing my voice.
Yeah.
He counseled us that you might that we should have adequate protection in case you became hostile. Apparently you have quite the reputation for it.
I like to keep that on the down low.
I'm sure you would.
Yes, well.
And I suppose
I suppose he's still annoyed about the last legal exchange where his papers mysteriously went up in smokes, and he had no recourse because of it.
In
That
fact,
man
he
does
did-
like to hold
he
a
did
grudge.
He did give me a note for you on that one.
Well,
And
I would
for
like to see
future
him prove
dealings.
it.
Oh, he's passing you a note.
I would like to see him
Sealed.
prove any of his claims. I flip open the note.
It is written in Infernal.
Oh boy. Well, obviously, tieflings speak Infernal, so.
Yeah. Yeah, to make sure that no prying eye see it. Because we may have something to discuss in private.
Okay, what's the note say?
I can't say at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can
it's
you
not something. It's not something you would want.
type? People.
Well, no.
Can you type it at the moment? Yes, I am writing a full-fledged Black story that does explain how I'd like to keep the. I do down low work for my family that involves removing things they don't want, but for front, my front is I took over my grandfather's position in the legal firm because I'm not. I'm the fifth son. There's no way I'm inheriting any of the other businesses or the head of the family role. So I've just been kind of shunted to the law division, which is looked down upon, but it was my grandfather's work to try and help people. Does it make note of what the offer is?
Hey, don't say it out loud. Because remember, this is a
No.
secret note.
Yeah, no.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Nothing that you need to. Nothing that Razor Eye would act on, I think.
Huh. Then, how injured are you at this time?
He's never asked me anything like that, with those exact words. How suspicious am I? I wonder.
You've got no reason to be suspicious of me. I mean, this is the first time I've had to leave you. I've had to leave you to your fate. Even though the intention was to go back to town.
So what is that? So they're throwing legal action against us because I hostiled someone under a flag of peace, correct? And they've hired a tiefling lawyer I know. How serious is this under the laws of your world?
It's pretty serious. Because
Okay.
Razor Eye saw them twice from a distance. You know, there is a lot of evidence to say, you know.
So Razor Eye is a witness. So
Am I actually compelled to tell the truth here?
There are ways to prevent you from lying.
Yeah.
I see. So the answer is yes.
You'll probably have something like Zone of Truth cast on you, which doesn't compel you to speak, but it does make you incapable of lying. So if they ask you, if they ask you a question that has a yes or no answer, and you fail to answer...
DM, I'm going to need some help, because I'm not sure how what the finite laws of your world are, so I'm going to be asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, yeah. To put it mildly, he has got you over a barrel.
But he did threaten genocide on an innocent village. And he is working with the Golden Dawn, a known organization that does scour villages.
The Golden Dawn do, but remember, they're considered to be a holy order who
who
They
are
have enough-
amassing quite a
they
bad
have enough-
reputation in the capital, I
The
imagine.
thing is, they are considered to be doing God's work. So it's a bit.
I imagine they're in sort of a middling position where a lot of people don't like their methods
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah, people don't like their
But they
methods,
do
but
have
they're still
backing.
considered to have enough public support that the law is kind of on their side.
Because again, my whole recourse against the Golden Dawn is I'm playing it as I'm trying to scour them because they're a scourge, because they're a bunch of racist zealot bigots that are fucking causing undue. They're basically monsters that
Yeah.
are fanning undue damage to the Empire. My
problem
real
with them-
reasons, however, are I think my brother's. I think they're siding with my brother, which could be a problem.
The problem with them is they're too
It's a
big
personal
to
reason.
just handle. You.
But he did threaten the village before I attacked. He threatened to kill me and every other villager behind me, so I was doing it in self-defense to protect the village.
Except
couldn't
that
have
was
defended
just during
themselves.
negotiations. You actually attacked.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm just trying to I'm trying to lawyer try and weasel my way out of this, and I'm trying to figure out how best to do that.
You, it was you who took the first aggressive act.
Only after only after he made the threat.
No, he said that they were going to come to the town to get to him anyway. You know, they were trying to negotiate, and said,
Yes, but he did.
If you
He did
don't,
threaten us.
You know, we
He
are
did
within our
threaten us.
rights to come after him.
Yes, but he wasn't in his rights to threaten an innocent village.
I mean,
No, he said
At
the
a
Golden
minimum, he
Dawn
did-
were going to do that. Remember, he said it was his allies that were going to do that. And he was
Yeah,
there
but-
to negotiate. Because remember, he said he was only interested in Hans.
So I did something very out of character and fucked myself, basically.
A little bit.
I'm trying to think. If there's any. Do I have any leg to
Although
stand
then again, you know, as I said, it wouldn't be out of character for you to, you know, agree.
No, I'm not. Again, I am looking for any other way I can weasel out of this first.
Oh yeah. You'd never want to take this unless you could avoid it.
Yeah, because
you definitely
again,
wouldn't
I
wanna-
don't want I don't want them having this lead over me. Because again, this goes back to my personal life, that this could be problematic, and if again, if there's any way I can spin this, I'm going to try. But if it saves my reputation, I know what I'll take.
Yeah, but this is what
Because
he's
my
offering.
reputation is the only thing I have going for me at the moment that keeps me alive and not completely fucking destroy my whole social. Yeah, I've got again. I'm the entire reason I'm on this island is I'm trying to make social plays against the more powerful, but less physically powerful, more politically powerful rivals. Playing a game of I'm playing the game of houses at the moment, and
Yeah.
I'm looking for allies.
But today you've been outplayed.
Yes, today I have been outplayed, and so as I said again, I'm trying to base it on medieval laws, and I'm trying to think. So I'm going to ask you as a DM, given my knowledge and everything I know about the game of houses and laws, do I have a recourse here? Is there any avenue I can take, even if it's a little risky to outplay this situation?
Not really, as I said, you've stitched yourself up. You gave him everything. You gave him the farm when you did what you did.
Damn it.
Because they can just basically go back with their witnesses and just go, yeah, he's a crazy killer. They're all crazy killers. They all, they attack the peaceful emissary and his entourage. A completely unprovoked attack.
I would say that was far from unprovoked.
How
was
big is
goading
Anthos?
us.
How big is Anthos? I take it he's not like 6'7".
No, he's actually quite a squirmy little guy.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna look down at him. I'm just gonna ignite both my hands and just set my face on fire. And I take it this wasn't your plan.
Oh no, this was my learned friend's plan.
Yes.
He said that to expect one of two things from you.
And what was the other thing?
Well, either
If you didn't get my temper.
he said either you would probably burn my hand with an unpleasant handshake, and
I don't
would,
tend to do that one. I like to maintain the illusion I'm trying to fail against good faith.
and I would give you this knapsack, or you would rip up his note and make some gesture of defiance. Either snort it or burn it, or...
You know, I've often wondered how he knows me so well. Any insight on where he's getting this information? As I do like to keep my, for the most part, public appearances very civil. And the rest of it, nobody really knows about. So I'm interested in how he found out. He's always been quite of an annoyance on this one. A stickler, if you may.
Well, I'm only here waiting for your... whatever he put in his note. He just said to wait here. You'd either do one of two things, and then I can leave. Because I'm getting fed up with being here.
Yes, I imagine you
Filthy
are.
people.
Well, I think we should sit and have some tea and
No.
have a reasonable
No.
discussion about this.
No. I'm not here to negotiate.
Oh, but I thought that was your entire point in
No,
being here.
Not about this side thing between you and him.
So, you're not here to negotiate,
I'm
you're
not
here to deliberately
do
annoy
anything
me.
about this bag and his note. I'm not here about that. That's
So
just, that's between the two.
You're
of you.
deliberately here to annoy me so
No.
you can blackmail me.
No. I'm just saying that I was told, come here, negotiate for Hans. Because that's all I'm after. I just want Hans. And for Hans
And
to
what will you...
surrender to me.
let me ask you, what will you do
Oh.
with the apostate and Hans once you have them?
Well, the
By
Golden
the way,
Dawn... The Golden Dawn will do with Hans whatever... Well, we'll do with Pirate Richter, whatever they... legal system decrees.
Which I take it as execution.
Well, very likely.
if I'm lucky.
Oh, no, I was asking that out of character because I know that one. I
Yeah.
did do some research on them.
But as I said, I was told if you attacked, to make sure you didn't die, to get you back here, to give you the note, and then to wait for your reply. He said something about, if he engages in bad faith acting, then give him the note, and you can tell this is like above his intellect. He really doesn't
Yeah, so
know.
I'm still. How do I know how this guy knows so much about me? Because I like to keep my activities
Oh
secret.
yeah,
So he.
you know who he's talking about. He is like your Moriarty.
No, I'm just wondering how does he keep getting so much information on me?
Well, he knows enough about you.
As I said, when I'm in
You've
public, I
beaten him
keep
in
that public face.
You've lost. You know, he's lost cases to you before.
And I take it he had suspicions of why he was losing these cases, but could never prove anything. So
Yeah.
he's now gone under those suspicions. I'm going to try and prove this shit.
Yeah.
Yay! Fuck. Well, interesting. I didn't think he was capable of such a daring move. Well, maybe I should pivot for a change and you return to him and tell him I will review his note and get back in due time.
No, I need an answer now.
Oh, I believe I have.
He told me to wait for your reply. He said it was most.
Well, then.
He was most insistent that
Yes,
I wait.
and I imagine he is. But I do have a lay of time to think about these things. I don't have to make a decision now. I just have to make a recourse before that. How long did the paper say I had before he took the legal action?
No, because this is the only way he can give you the other thing. You know, it's
Fine.
Think courtroom drama. He's not expecting you to take his word on it. He's going to literally hand it over. Like, you know, it's not a like, oh, he'll keep hold of it and then could potentially fuck you over with it. It's like, no, he's actually being honest and is like, he's going to literally hand it over. If you take it, he'll hand it over right now. That's what he's offering. Because then there's no, you know, he respects you and what you do. So that's why he's offering this now. Like,
I'm just trying to figure out whether it would be in my character
deal.
to try. I'm trying to figure out what would be most in character because I'm thinking it would be to say yes, but I'm like, I really want to try and fuck
be
this
really
guy over.
pissed off with it.
Hmm?
I agree with that. I think you would take it and be really pissed. Like you.
I'm just wondering if there's any way I can try and use this to screw him later.
Potentially. There's always possibilities.
And would I be honest with my clients? I was taught to always try and put the clients first.
Yeah,
but that was grandfather,
also,
and he was a good character.
Client, potentially. This is like, do you screw yourself?
Yeah, I don't. No, I wouldn't screw myself over for other people. Fine,
Exactly.
fine, hand it over.
So yeah, he just hands it over.
What
it's
is
all
it?
in there. He swore that if I said anything about it, he said could be completely honest about it. It's all in there.
Okay, what's in the knapsack?
It's like statements, witness statements, and things. Like all the evidence, of what happened today. Everything. It's all in there, all of it.
So he's just handed me his entire play. He's just handed me the entire deck against me.
Yeah.
Because I said yes.
Yeah.
What's just out of character? This is definitely out of character. What's to stop me just burning all of this and then still trying to fight this?
Because your character would never do that. No.
Okay.
Because it's one of those lawyer things. You know, you've seen enough legal dramas to, you know. That would be your reputation destroyed if you broke that. because that would be like no lawyer would ever deal with you again after that.
Fine. Well, this is an unusual feeling. I've never been outplayed before. Somewhat humbling.
Well,
Isn't how normal people feel.
say hello to
I'm just looking at
Hans for me.
I'm looking at Anthos when I say this.
And say happy marriage.
It's rather infuriating.
And they start to leave.
Can I just sit at a table and read through these?
Mm.
I want to make sure every T and every I is dotted and every T is crossed on this legal document.
Oh yeah.
I assume he's handed me stuff for the others to sign as well.
Oh no. As I said, there's no legal way you could do what you've done. Not, you know.
So now I have to try and convince the party.
Yeah, as I said, this is one of those like. I try to think of an
Well,
example
I'm afraid
of one, like where they like when they like agree behind the scenes to make like take a plea deal or something, or
yeah.
and it's like.
Well, I'm afraid Richter and Hans are quite in trouble, should we say?
Oh, story of my life.
Yes, well, I'm sure I can do something for the village at least. I'm preferring you. I am sure you and Hans would agree that protecting the village and its inhabitants is more appropriate, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
Good. I'm going to need you to plead guilty to all the charges. And I will make sure there's a signed affidavit that once you've plead guilty and been taken into custody, that they cannot take any recourse against the village or the people that reside in it.
That's a big pill to swallow. I think Richter's going to need a big bottle. Going to need some to drink.
And suppose I don't.
Then, how many Golden Dawn members are currently sat offshore that we know about?
There's at least 2 to 3 of their ships, if not more.
Then 5 times as many of those things that just took us out are going to come into this village and kill everybody.
I'm about 90% sure they're going to do that regardless.
No,
there's one
see,
Golden
Dawn. No, see, this is the thing. Providing you plead guilty to all charges and we sign the paperwork officially, the clause I will be putting for the protection here is that they must move all their ships and leave this village alone and its inhabitants, and can never come here again. And given what I've just been told, for you and Hans, they will take this deal, or they'll suffer legal recompense on the faltering of these things.
Uh-huh. Okay, so
just a quick aside. These things are null and void if they attack the village, right? Because they have made the statement very clear that they just want Hans and Richter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in the terms that they do turn around and take this, anything they try and do is null and void. Your guilt is beyond. It's recourse at that point, and they have no action to take you. So. It's just a question of yours and Hans's lives are worth the lives of everyone in this village. Which is a
Right.
question that only you two can answer.
Well, the answer to that question is obvious.
Yes, I think it's a zero-sum game if you ask me. Taking this rather seriously as your legal counsel, I think the best thing would be to sign these documents. Again, there's nothing saying that once they have you, that if you escape or are somewhat rescued, that we fulfilled our obligations. Let's say we handed you over and have no knowledge of anything that transpires afterwards.
I was thinking something along those lines, funnily enough.
But
It's a big gamble. It's a bit of a gamble, isn't it?
it is.
I've been trying to get away from that order for coming on 8-9 years now.
Is there any way that I know of to save them after we've given them over?
Depends on what they're sentenced to.
Well, I can argue for linear sentencing afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Because everything they got us over on a barrel now is just contingent on us handing them over. Once they're handed over, then us discussing their legal recompense and maybe fighting for their innocence is a different matter. Yes. They can't sentence you without a trial, as much as it might be. Well, the Golden Dawn trial especially will be
I'm aware.
a problem. They don't like to deal with legal trouble outside of their order.
Not fans of red tape, as I seem to recall.
But, as I said, I can pretty much guarantee that I can assort the documents that once you are taken into custody, even everything out. As I said, that will be our legal obligations fulfilled, and they will still be, even if your friends, break you out later, they still have no legal recourse against the village. Not that that means much against the Golden Dawn, because they don't really like to follow the law, which is why I'm trying to remove them from this world.
You can count me as an ally in that endeavor.
But for the moment, it's entirely your choice. I can't force you to go along with this plan.
I mean, there's only one in-character choice. Of course he'd do it.
I could pay somebody to take you out of the equation and then hand your body over, but that is about all I could do.
Sorry, when I hear you could pay someone to take him out of the equation, I keep thinking, you gonna hire Razorite to take him out?
If I have to, yeah. you handed me, dude. You handed me a very serious note on this one.
Yeah, true.
I would pay Razorite to knock him unconscious and then tie his body up and drag him out there myself.
That's true.
Or I'd try
I
and.
think the tricky bit is going to be
the reason I personally wouldn't do it is I don't tend to leave evidence when I attack something. I tend to just, again, this is what surprises Balerion at the moment. What tends to be in front of me tends to not be ashes. So I don't want Richter as ashes. I want him as a usable subject at this point. Which Raider skill is better for.
I mean, this is the thing. Richter would definitely agree to this if he trusted the Golden Dawn to leave the village alone anyway, which he doesn't. But if we're banking on the rescue attempt after the fact,
One question which to be asked is, do we actually have a choice in the matter, Captain?
doesn't look like we do.
I mean, they
No,
practically. I mean, they.
I
I
wouldn't.
mean, they.
I wouldn't worry about it, Captain. I mean, I'm sure. Apostate. I'm sure that once you are on board a Golden Dawn ship, we merely pay the mercenary to do his function and murder everybody on the ship, and you are set free. No recourse. No recourse for us.
They'll.
We actually managed to spot. We barely managed to
They'd take
kill one out of
Right.
6 of them.
I mean.
So I
Hans,
have a question.
Yes.
After some hard thought while you guys were speaking on the matter, there are means to, we'll say, resurrect people. Perhaps Richter doesn't make it to the dawn. They'll have no reason to stay if he's a dead body.
Your assumption is we use the Golden Dawn's trial here, and then execute him ourselves, and then find someone who can resurrect him later.
Or just kill him, hold on to his body, find someone to resurrect him after the Golden Dawn is told of his death. We all
Well,
suffered pretty horrible wounds.
I may
during
be
this
able
battle.
to help with one of these problems.
The problem there, Omnis, is there's a pretty tight time limit on how long someone can be dead before you can bring them back.
Hold on.
Yeah, it is quite
It's a li-
tight on Revivify.
Yeah. Yeah, Richter knows Revivify. The time limit is 1 minute.
And you don't think that you really don't think they would like sit there and wait for a minute and go like,
Well, I actually might be able to help you with this.
or
Funnily
they
enough.
would just cast that thingy ability, to make sure you can't be raised.
I actually might be able to help with this.
Go on.
Well, you see, the Corvus Pyre here, I hold my Raven stick, actually has an ability to, if it touches a dead body, it can use something similar to the Gentle Repose magic. Which I wouldn't be casting a spell, I'd be merely poking a corpse. Meaning there's no way of detecting it. Actually, you know what? Funny enough, when I gave you Corvus Pyre, I didn't think I'd ever use this ability. Gentle Repose. You touch a corpse and the other remains for the duration. The target is protected from decay and can't become undead. It also extends the duration of raised dead. It's in spell don't count against the time limit for spells such as raise dead, or basically extends the duration by 10 days.
10 days.
And trust me, there's nothing to fear about limbo. It's not uncomfortable. Not the greatest place to be, and I prefer not to go back there, but it's quiet.
Jumanji, could this be a loophole for Razor Eye to fulfill his contract, as it were?
Oh, it also gives you a damage threshold of 20, which makes you immune to all damage unless you take 20 damage from more than a single attack while you're dead.
Yeah.
I was
Actually,
thinking the same thing there, Ollie.
that's Vigil. Again, it's an effect that's on the staff that I didn't think I'd ever fucking use, except for maybe to just give you guys, one of you guys around before you die.
The only problem with the theory, Ollie, is that I'd know when the time to strike is. If the Raven Queen doesn't say, do this when you're about to die.
Yes, but
Well,
nobody knows that.
All the Raven Queen said for you to do was kill him.
Actually, I do have a question for you, Apostate, while we're before you disappear from my life,
Yes.
you were with the Golden Dawn.
From birth, essentially, for as long as I can remember.
Yes, I have been struggling to find information on one member of that order that has been vexing me immensely. And I've
Who?
questioned every Golden Dawn member I have come across alive to try and find out more information about their leader.
And
He
who
has
might
been a
that be?
very elusive figure.
What's his name?
Hawk, what is the name of the leader of the Golden Dawn?
He's just
I think you
referred to.
did tell.
He's just referred to as the leader.
He's just
Oh,
referred
right.
to as the leader. And why I
Oh.
do have a visual reference for him, I do not know anything other than he's the leader that sets down all the ground rules for the Golden Dawn and then enforces every piece of their will and claims he's a parent from God.
Right.
But besides from that, he's been very difficult to track or gain information of where he came from or literally anything. And I've been looking to see if he has weaknesses that can be exploited, such as a family, somebody he cares about.
Right. Okay, Jumanji. I originally conceptualized in my backstory that Richter was groomed to take over the Golden Dawn directly by the leader who essentially raised him. Not, well, sort of like his dad or the closest thing he knew, but sort of in like the way where, he didn't actually know any kind of parental affection.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that still works,
yeah. From a
given what
young
I've already
age,
said.
from a young age, you do remember. You don't remember his face exactly.
Well, I always pictured that he was always wearing some kind of helmet and I never saw his face.
The occasional glances that you did see of him, he was just an oldish guy.
Yes, well, I find that most people have weaknesses. Let's say your grand weakness, apostate, is very obvious and easy to exploit.
My grand weakness, you say?
Yes, it's pretty easy to gather.
Jumanji, he's talking about Taddy, isn't he?
You can ask me what I mean.
Yeah, I was
would
going
What
to
do you
say,
mean?
why are you asking me?
Yeah.
I would have
Okay,
assumed it was referring to the fact
right,
you
in
read
character.
too much.
What do you mean?
He just taps your chest where your soft heart. I
I
mean,
knew it, called it.
you've built a lovely family. You have many friends. These are all weaknesses that one can easily exploit. It's why I have dedicated my life to not having weaknesses, and this is why I'm very hard to usually blackmail. Is because I don't tend to make attachments, or I'm quite happy to just burn anything out of my life that would be a problem.
It's one of the reasons why my mercenary guild has enjoys working for your family.
Well, let the rest of my family, the rest of my family do not share my proclivities of having to harden oneself. My brother and sister, for instance, are very difficult creatures of their own devices.
Oh, Jumanji, can I still do the I was the heir apparent to the order thing? Because I think that would be a very interesting contrast to Balerion, because he's now going to learn that Richter was once in a position of power and influence, much like his own, and willingly gave it up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the leader you're talking about, hold on, Jumanji, do I know his name or do I have to make one up?
No. You do have
Well, if it helps jog his memory, I can always give him visual representation of his leader.
Yeah, because you've got
I've never met the man, but I do know what his face looks like, and I can replicate it using a spell of control flames allows me to mold flames into an image or shape that I choose, meaning I can make his face out of fire in my hand.
yeah.
So I'm just going to make a 3D image of his face. Yes. I cleaved out of one of his confidants that why he could still see that this is what he looked like.
Can all of you make a perception check?
Yeah.
Including Balerion?
No. Yes. No, you're in the
14.
Oh, Valerian got 9. Shit.
No.
Oh, I've just got a fucking 24. Shit.
Oh.
I got 21.
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
You got a nat
Damn.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nat 20 for 24.
Okay, you're the only one who sees it.
I
You're
got
the only
21.
one who sees it. No, even with a 21,
And I have another 250 feet.
Sorry, I get loud people in my house.
I don't know if I should say this out loud.
You could always type it to him.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay, hold on. That's gonna take me a second.
So nobody knows the leader's name, Jamandi. But I know his face sort of. Is there anything actually useful that I can tell Valerian, I wonder?
See, okay. All right, I got it. There we go. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if I'd act on that or in any way necessarily.
Your character's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Kind of something surprising, but at the same time, like, I don't know that I necessarily act on it in any fashion per se. It's definitely a curiosity for me.
I'm super interested.
Find myself a little curious as well.
Well, I don't know that, so I'm just going to keep with my questioning of the apostate before I have to give him to the Golden Dawn for execution.
You say there's a befuddled look on my face, like my brows are furrowed and.
Can I insight him as I show this? I'll probably look around at everyone, and his shocked reaction might give me something. Can I insight Obnus?
Yeah.
So if we are trying to hide this, this will be a deception versus my insight check.
Okay. So I rolled deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a high charisma, so good luck.
I don't know. He just got 24, so.
I've got a really high insight. My best skills are deception and insight because lawyer. I lie and read people for a living.
You got
Oh my
lucky. It
goodness,
was
your
sitting on
deception's
17.
terrible.
It was sitting on 17, and then the dice just chunked
It wouldn't
over.
have helped. It wouldn't have helped.
Oh, really?
Your deception's terrible.
Yeah.
Your deception's a plus
No,
2. His
Could I
insight's a plus
try an
8.
insight check, or do I have no reason to?
It's weird that my deception is so low because I could swear there was something along with that, but I guess not.
You seem
Maybe I
surprised to
skipped
see
over
this
something.
person.
You seem Yeah, he seems real surprised. Like,
You see, yeah, I'm just gonna look at him. You seem surprised by seeing this face.
Yes, it is very surprising.
Why are you so surprised?
So, am I allowed to give it away then, Dia?
well,
Or do I try to?
it would
Well,
it would be
I don't.
it would be
I would.
more of a curiosity to you that it looks. It'd be more like, well, that looks kind of like.
Okay.
You know, it's
Yes.
kind of like have you ever seen those pictures where they're like proof time travel exists, and it's like there's like there's like a guy in a old historic picture who looks exactly like Nick Cage.
The only thing I can give you, Obnus, is have you ever played Bioshock Infinite?
I have.
I played Bioshock. I don't remember if it was Infinite
that
or
would
not.
be the sort of thing. It's kind of like that. Like, you know, you've seen one of those pictures with like Nick Cage in like the 18th century, and it's like,
Yeah, the
it looks
1800s.
really like Nick Cage.
Well, yes, I could almost swear it's a fitting image of Richter himself, but older.
Can I hold the fiery thing right next to the fiery face right next to? I'm just gonna put my hand next to Richter's face and just hold the image and make it the same size as his head.
I think he's gonna be like, "Don't catch my mustache on fire." You don't need burning your hat. You've had a bad enough.
Yes,
day.
I do see they bear a striking resemblance. How
Striking
odd.
is an understatement.
The man in the picture is my father.
You said you were. He is your father? I thought you said he wasn't.
Um,
No, it's not your father. You knew
Well-
your father.
did I? Oh, I thought I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, you
Taken
knew your
before-
father. Yeah,
You didn't know him for long before he was murdered and you were put into the Golden Dawn, but you probably
Yeah.
do remember having a father.
Yeah,
Who
you
was
remember-
murdered.
You remember a different person to this.
Oh
This
wait,
was
no,
the-
no,
this
no,
was the
no.
person, This was the person who raised you. Well, no, this was.
N-
You know,
Or,
this-
or I should say he was the closest thing I had to one for a
Yeah,
long.
that- Yes, but
He
being raised by somebody doesn't tend to make you look like somebody, in my humble opinion.
I
Unless
didn't
they're
see
related.
the face was a surprise to me as well. I didn't see it an awful lot. He kept it quite well hidden. For some reason, he did seem in. But although it does make it
Interesting.
interesting in hindsight that he was so interested in me back in the day.
And how much
Go-
familiar,
It's-
how much familial affection did this man show to you?
I just got a weird thought. Right? Does anyone in the party actually have telepathy still?
Nope,
Or,
No,
no, I don't think anyone does actually.
nope. But Fernando had telepathy. No, Valerian did not.
I think the dead man had telepathy.
No, Valerian, instead of having telepathy, just upped his insight so he could
Yeah.
read people better.
Yeah, he can't actually.
So
read
he's very
minds.
good at reading intention and body language, but not he can't so much as read a person's thoughts.
he didn't show me any familial affection at all.
How disappointing.
It
For a
seemed
moment,
I
I thought you'd be useful.
It
So,
seemed
out
I
of
was more like a
curiosity, right?
project than anything else.
For a moment, I thought you'd be my leverage against this man.
Would that I could be. Alas, I cannot.
I have a question. If somebody only vaguely knows something, right, from their past or whatever, and they're not sure exactly, can I use command to make them tell me instead of like a truth spell or something like that?
The only problem I'd say with this is doing that in one word is impossible.
Yeah, gotcha.
If it was suggestion, maybe. But command's one. You can one word it, and there is no way of getting to this with one word.
I almost picked those type of skills up when I was doing my level up stuff, but I chose not to. I was like, I don't need that. Omnis is too straightforward. He's not going to care about what
Again, Balerion could have probably taken suggestion. He just went for, I'm just going to incinerate everything. I don't need to command. Thanks,
Well,
fuck it. And again, I was trying to deliberately get away from spells Fernando used. Hence why I didn't take shield.
You didn't want Fernando number 2?
Basically, I had the shield spell on my spell list before I started playing, but I took it off because I was like, oh no, Fernando used that. And now I'm like, fuck, I should have kept the shield spell. After that savage beating I took, I should have kept the shield spell.
This is the point where someone does come running over.
Oh.
It's Mrs. Richter.
Oh, interesting. Has she been here for the whole conversation of me selling her husband and executing him?
No, she's only just come over.
Oh, good.
No, she's only just heard what's happened. That's why she's like running over, like.
I still have the flaming face next to Richter's as well. It looks actually the best way to describe it is like that face in the fire in Harry Potter because it is literally a face made of fire.
Because as soon as she sees it, she screams.
What's wrong?
My head bolts over. What do you know?
How do you know that face?
Do I know that face? Because I've been
No,
trying to
how-
scour it from
how-
existence for the last 5 years. He's been a
How do you know
constant
that
thorn in my
face?
side. The
You
leader
can't
of the
know
Golden
him.
Dawn is a hard man to find
You can't.
or
No,
get any
he's-
information upon.
He can't be here.
Why?
There's no chance he can be here. He's dead.
Stop babbling and make sense, woman. I'm just gonna walk over and tower over her. If you have any information, I would suggest you tell me.
He's.
She turns to Richter.
He's the Richter from my world.
What do you mean from your world? What does she mean?
Okay.
What do
That's where
you
we're leaving
make
it for
sense,
today.
woman? Huh?
And that's where we're leaving it for today.
No! Valerian needs answers because he doesn't know. Again, I've been playing this because I don't know anything about the other worlds
And
thing
that's
yet.
where we're leaving it for today. On this nice mystery twist. But there's not going to be any D&D for the next 2 weeks. No D&D for 2 weeks. Because
Merry Christmas, everyone.
while we recover from Christmas and things, and I'm going to be working and stuff, and so yes, no D&D for 2 weeks. We will be running, if I'm available
Happy
during this
Hogswatch,
time
everybody.
slot, I'll be running some MMORPG sessions. So I'll be making Richter and Fernando and some of the Cursed Realm on MMO Tycoon to see how that goes. For
Oh,
any
that
of the
sounds
players
cool.
who want to try that. That'll be quite fun.
I hope to finish my Spider-Man streams before Christmas, but I somehow doubt it.
So we will say good night. Thank you for all our players.
Good
Merry
night,
Christmas,
everybody.
If you can
everyone.
join us next week, pop on by.
A joyous midwinter festival of your choice.
Happy Life Day!
Hold on, what's
I gotta say, with that battle, I was like, how am I going to bring in my other character? I'm like, he's so not somebody that you'd find at this island.
that fight, Jesus! I was like, oh cool, I get to do some cool Balerion shit. Fucking instantly knocked down to 17 hit points. Okay, how am I getting through this fight without dying? Because goddamn, I was shocked.